अब हम बात करेंगे reagents and supplies और special equipment जो कि हमें random priming labeling reaction के लिए चाहिए. We need different buffers to perform different functions like ammonium acetate and ethanol is required. These are two optional buffers required which will be discussed in the process when we need them. Then we need the stop or storage buffer that has a composition of tris HCl, sodium chloride, EDTA and SDS. This slide shows you the composition, that what should be the molarity or the concentration or the percentage of different components as well as their pH. Random priming process को carry on करने के लिए we use 5x random priming buffer which contains tris, magnesium chloride, sodium chloride, dithiotritol and HEPAS. At the end of the preparation, you have to adjust its pH near 6.6 using the sodium hydroxide. Enzymes and buffers. Clinov fragment is required to prepare the probe as it has the polymerization activity, and Clinov fragment of E. coli DNA polymerase 1. Then we need gel. Alkaline agarose gel will be used or denaturing polyacrylamide gel will be used depending upon the length of the DNA fragment. Whichever is preferred gel, that will be used. Nucleic acid and oligonucleotides. Nucleic acids, the building blocks to synthesize the probe. We will need 3 types of normal nucleic acid at a concentration of 5 millimolar, and then the probes will be of random sequences, a mixture, and the length will be 6 to 7 nucleotides. These probes are available in commercial sources by the name of hexameric random priming probes. Then the template DNA is required at a concentration of 5 to 25 nanogram per microliter in TE buffer. The concentration of template DNA is adjustable as per your requirement, that how much DNA the probe, how much concentrated probe you need. The more concentrated probe you need, the more template you may need to have at the start of the reaction. Then the radioactive component needs 1 or 2 nucleotides, dATP or dCTP or both. It is always advisable that use this radio labeled nucleotide the day it arrives to your facility, because of the reason the radioactivity has its half-life, and after every passing day the activity is going to decrease. When we get the radioactively labeled probe, it has a specific activity of 3000 curie per micromole, and if you take it, you keep it for a couple of days before using it, then the activity will be low and it will ultimately give low specific activity to the probe you are going to synthesize using this radio labeled nucleotide. Then for some incubation periods, we need a boiling water bath or a heating block at 95 degrees centigrade, whichever is available can be used. Then we need some plastic tube, the microfuge tubes, 0.5 milliliter, and FedEx columns. If we have to purify the probe from unused radioactively labeled probe, then we need these FedEx column which should be equilibrated with TE buffer. This is again an optional requirement, and we have to decide if we need it or if we don't need it to prepare our probe using this method.